Welcome back to EFD, where we are looking at 10 of the most underrated players of 2020. There are some big names on this list, so it's sure to divide opinion. 10. Henrikh Mkhitaryan. We start with Henrikh Mkhitaryan, who in 2020 has transformed his reputation as a spent attacking force to one of the most reliable in Serie A. The Armenian looked finished at Arsenal, with his 10 goal involvements in 18-19 drowned out by his numerous ineffective displays and lack of bite on the wing. That followed on from an equally difficult spell at Manchester United that lasted just 1.5 miserable seasons. But with Roma, Mkhitaryan has found his feet again, flourishing alongside an aged attack in Pedro and Edin Dzeko. Last season he scored 9 and assisted 5 from just over 1,500 minutes of league football, and he looks set to smash that figure again with 11 goal involvements from 11 appearances. His shots per game are at a career high with 3.4, and dribbles are back up to 1.5 per match. This has all happened against the backdrop of a season where Arsenal couldn't buy a goal if they tried. They may live to regret moving on the 31-year-old so quickly, as his undervalued quality would be desperately appreciated at the Emirates right now. 9. Lars Stindl. When you look at the Borussia Monchengladbach squad, it's easy to get fixated on their eye-catching stars like Marcus Thuram, Alassane Plea and Florian Neuhaus. But spare a thought for Lars Stindl, who has been hugely impressive in 2020. At 32 years old, the attacking midfielder is something of a veteran in a side where his only senior teammate is Swedish fullback Oscar Wendt. Though, time after time again, Stindl has proven why his experience and class is a vital element to Marco Rose's outfit. In 2020 alone, he has scored 12 and assisted 4, with 4 more goal involvements coming in the Champions League, where De Folen qualified from a hazardous group featuring Real Madrid, Shakhtar and Inter Milan. What's often overlooked is just how clinical a finisher Stindl really is. Last season, over 1 in 5 of his shots resulted in a goal, the 9th best rate in the Bundesliga, while he contributed 0.75 goal-creating actions per match. And this season he already ranks 9th again in the division for shots on target, with 50% of his 2.7 efforts per 90 testing the keeper. After 12 years of top-flight experience, Gladbach's captain is only getting better. 8. Benjamin André. Next is Lille defensive midfielder Benjamin André, who has been chronically undervalued for a number of seasons. The 30-year-old has been a rock in the middle of midfield for his side since signing for €7 million from Rennes back in 2019, and is currently hitting new heights with a massive 6 tackles and interceptions per game. Beyond that, he is a dominant figure in the air, and a trusted presence with the ball at his feet, with a career high pass completion rate of 85%. Along with Jose Font and Baruch Yilmaz, André completes an experienced and reliable spine within a young and hugely exciting Lille squad. His job is simple but effective: recover the ball and release the attack. And the fact that the Frenchman ranks in the top 10 in Ligue 1 for progressive passes and balls into the final third this season shows how he has performed his duties with distinction. André's stats read remarkably similar to Tottenham's Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Like his Lille counterpart, Højbjerg's role within Mourinho's side is gaining more plaudits every week. If both sides can capitalise on table-topping league positions in 2021, neither will remain underrated anymore. 7. Kieran Trippier. When it comes to deciding England's best right-back, it becomes fashionable to only consider the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold or Reece James, due to their eye-catching displays. But one man who shouldn't be forgotten is Kieran Trippier, who has been quietly brilliant over in Madrid this year. Trippier has never looked out of place with the La Liga giants. Along with Jan Oblak, the 30-year-old has played every minute of the current league season, and is on course to post his highest assist tally ever with 3 from 11 appearances. Beyond assists, the former Tottenham man has emerged as a crucial component in Los Rojiblancos' attacking renaissance. He ranks 4th in the whole of La Liga for balls into the penalty area and progressive passes, and has touched the ball more than any player in the Atletico side. This all without sacrificing his defensive duties, which have improved on his maiden season in Spain. Atletico are in with a genuine shot at claiming their 2nd league title in the Diego Simeone era. Should that happen, then Trippier's place in Gareth Southgate's squad should be firmly secure. 6. Zinedine Ferhat. One name you probably haven't heard of before is Zinedine Ferhat. The Nîmes attacking midfielder has built his reputation in Ligue 2 with Le Havre. but is now showing all the credentials of a top player with Nîmes in the top division. On the face of it, his statistics don't scream exceptional. In 1920, he scored 3 and assisted 4 as Nîmes scraped to safety, but in reality, the 27-year-old proved an exceptional creator. He managed 49 key passes, the 4th most in Ligue 1, and completed the 3rd most crosses too. In total, his 7.03 expected assists were only bettered by Di Maria, Payet and Mbappe, hinting at his true potential. This season, Ferhat has only gotten better. Less reliant on set pieces, his expected assists from open play has increased, while additional attention from opposition defenders has made him the 9th most fouled player in the division. To date, he has 6 goal involvements from 11 appearances, despite his key passes and shots per 90 decreasing on last season. This all shows a maturity to his game and improved decision making in the final third. Sadly for Ferhat, Nîmes are still struggling to survive, but after a brilliant 2020, his top division future shouldn't be in doubt. 5. Simon Kjaer. Denmark captain Simon Kjaer has spent his entire career bouncing around Europe from club to club. Though he boasts a decent resume in Wolfsburgs, Lille and Sevilla, in truth he has never reached the heights expected of him. It meant little attention was given to AC Milan's decision to sign the 31-year-old last January, following another nondescript loan spell with Atalanta. But after 9 different clubs across 5 different countries, 2020 appears to be the moment Kjaer finally realised his potential. Put straight into the starting 11, Milan have claimed 2.5 points per game with Kjaer on the pitch. Not only is this the best impact of any player in the last 12 months, the Rossoneri's defence has been transformed into one of the tightest in Serie A. The Dane has provided a mature head within one of Europe's most exciting young squads, with his ability to read the game and 4.3 clearances per 90 a vital aspect to their success. Unbeaten and top of the table, Kjaer has helped Milan dream again, restoring his weathered reputation in the process. 4. Maximilian Arnold. Another player who has returned to the top of his game in 2020 is Wolfsburg midfielder Maximilian Arnold. After becoming Wolfsburg's youngest ever player and captaining the German under-21s to the European title in 2017, much was expected of him. But now 26, his sole international cap came almost 7 years ago, and he hasn't won a significant trophy with De Wolf since the 2015 DFB Pokal. And within his own team, his contribution is often outshined by the 6'6" Dutch striker Wout Weghorst. But make no mistake, Arnold is fully deserving of another shot with De Mannschaft. A true box-to-box midfielder, in 2019-20 he married 3.5 defensive actions per game with 12 goal involvements. This season, those actions have risen to 5.4, while he still has posted 4 goal involvements from 3 shots and key passes per 90. Fast approaching 300 appearances for his boyhood side, Arnold is entering the peak of his career in style. Considering his longevity in the Bundesliga, it's amazing the German isn't rated higher, but if Wolfsburg can continue to shine this season, that may change for good. 3. Juan Cuadrado. We have been singing Juan Cuadrado's praises for a while now, and for good reason. In the past 6 seasons, the Colombian has completely banished the memory of his failed stint at Chelsea to become one of the most underrated wingbacks in the world at Juventus. And 2020 was arguably his best year yet in his reincarnated state. After 9 goal involvements last season, a year where no player in Serie A touched the ball more than Cuadrado, under André Pirlo, he has hit the ground running with 8 league and Champions League assists. The former Fiorentina winger has become a vital creator on the right side of the defence, chipping in with a massive 2.3 key passes per 90 and contributing 6 goal creating actions in the league. That's even more impressive considering he currently performs over 5 defensive actions per game, the most in his career. He may be 32, but the Colombian international is far from slowing down, and in a side where Cristiano Ronaldo or Paulo Dybala often steal the headlines, it is Cuadrado who can always be counted on. 2. Vicente Guaita. Our pick for the most underrated goalkeeper in 2020 is Crystal Palace stopper Vicente Guaita. And this isn't just a reaction to his performance against Spurs. The Spaniard has been exceeding expectations ever since he arrived at Selhurst Park. Signed on a free transfer in February 2018, the former Valencia man has consistently ranked as one of the best keepers in the Premier League. Across 2019-20, he posted a 71% save rate, keeping 10 clean sheets as Palace coasted to safety. And while he has only kept a single clean sheet so far this season, Guaita is having to work harder than ever since heading to England. The 33-year-old currently faces 4.4 shots on target per game, but has raised his save rate to 74%. This has been vital considering injuries have ravaged the Eagles' defence in 2020, and is the joint 5th best return for any keeper in the division alongside the impressive Karl Darlow. Palace are simply very lucky to have Guaita, as he is a safe pair of hands most managers could only dream of. 1. Karim Benzema. It may seem ridiculous to label Karim Benzema as underrated, but no matter what, the Frenchman always has his critics. As a result, he never features in the world's best striker conversations, with his goal return not considered prolific enough to compare to the Robert Lewandowskis of this world. But in 2020, Benzema proved once again why he shouldn't be underestimated. Since Ronaldo left Juventus, the former Lyon man has had to almost single-handedly lead Real Madrid's attack, and this year was no different. He scored 21 times as Los Blancos stormed to a 34th league title, and this season has netted 10 times to keep them alive in all competitions. But it's his link-up play that is so severely undervalued. Since 2019, he's contributed 11 La Liga assists and averaged a pass completion rate of over 86%. Zidane recently called him a total footballer, and it's easy to see why, considering his complete set of technical skills. Capable of scoring with any part of his body and well and truly out of Ronaldo's shadow, Benzema deserves a lot more respect. After all, an overrated player doesn't score 325 career goals, register 164 assists and win 28 major trophies in their career. So those were our top 10 underrated players of 2020, but have we missed anyone out? Do you agree with us or do you disagree? Please let me know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, then please click on screen right now for more, and as always guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.